Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Heather. Today we are going to make some lasagna. And when I mean some, we're actually going to make two of them because my brother recently moved out and I wanted to take him dinner tonight. So I have all my ingredients laid out here. Let's come in closer so I can show you guys what we have. We have one box of lasagna noodles because, believe it or not, this makes a lot of noodles, and when I make a single lasagna I end up throwing a lot out. We have 3 jars of ragu sauce, 3 bags of Sargento finely shredded mozzarella cheese. We have a pack of hamburger that is 3.5 pounds, ricotta cheese, and eggs. Over here on my stove I have 2 pans. The red one I have water in, getting ready for it to boil so I can put my noodles in while I start my sauce in the other pan. So once my water starts coming to a boil, I will be back to show you what happens from there. So I'm still waiting on my water to boil, but I wanted to go ahead and get started and fry up my hamburger. I'm going to go ahead and season my hamburger with some Lowry's seasoning salt. So get that on. And it looks like quite a bit, but there's not too much there once it cooks up. Over here, I still have an empty pan. I'm going to go ahead and pour my spaghetti sauce in that and get that cooking while I'm waiting on my noodles. So let's go ahead and get that done. There's 1 jar, 2 jars. Takes a lot of sauce for my lasagna because I do not like my lasagna being dry. There's 3 jars. And then obviously we're going to add our hamburger to this once that gets fried up. So I'm going to once again take a break, fry up my hamburger, hope that my water starts boiling while I'm frying up hamburger so we can get this whole thing started. So I want to do a quick update. My water started boiling. I just put my noodles in. They're going to probably take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook down. I have my ground beef cooking. It's probably about 50% of the way done. After it's done browning, I'm going to drain the grease off of it because we do not want the grease to transfer into our sauce. That would be kind of gross. My sauce is over there slowly simmering. So pretty much it's just wait and see how it goes from here on. So I will be back. Okay, so once again I am back and my hamburger has been browned. I drained the grease off of it. I'm getting ready to put that into my sauce. My noodles are starting to cook down. So let's go ahead and get this hamburger in with the sauce. And when you're draining your grease off your hamburger, be very careful because I already burnt myself today. So you're going to want to watch out. So we have our hamburger in our sauce right now. We're going to stir that up. Get it well coated and in there and cooking. So that's all our sauce. We're going to keep letting that simmer. I have it on low. Obviously I have it on 3 since I'm waiting on my noodles. When I come back, we are going to hope that our noodles are done and we are going to do our ricotta mixture. So stay tuned. So I'm back and my noodles have cooked up. I drained them. I have them sitting in a basket cooling because they are pretty hot. We are getting ready to go ahead and make our cheese mixture. I went ahead and I put my ricotta in here. We need to put our eggs in here. I'm probably not too good at cracking eggs one-handed, but we're going to give it a try. Ooh, I am good. Super good. So our eggs and our ricotta are in there. We are gonna assemble our mixer, mix this up to make our cheese mixture. So let's take this over to the stove where I have my mixer. My sauce is still cooking and I'm losing my voice. So my mixer, my mixing things, I guess we're gonna call them. And let me go ahead and get these in. So we got one in. We're gonna put the other in. Sorry, I got you guys shaking all over the place. Should have did this before. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. So we're back after that little mess up, and we got our mixer put together, and we're gonna start mixing our ricotta. So just kind of push your mixer down in the ricotta and start blending it. So I'm going to take a break here and keep blending until this is smooth, and I'm going to come back and we're going to start building our lasagna. Okay, so we are back and we are ready to start building our lasagna. I always tend to use the aluminum pan throwaway pans because it's less cleanup, and especially since we're making one for my brother, I don't have to worry about getting my dishes back. So I have a ladle here. We're going to scoop a layer of sauce into our pan first. So we have our sauce over here. Going to grab it with the ladle and put it in our pan. And we want there to be a nice even layer of sauce. And we always do this before we lay the noodles down because we don't want our noodles to stick to the pan. So we're going to grab some noodles and start layering. My noodles are still very hot to touch. Some are cooler. So that's our first layer of noodles. We are going to take our ricotta with a spatula and spoon a layer of ricotta. And sometimes your noodles slide, just try to get it on there the best you can. I'm going to take a break while I spread ricotta, and I'm going to come back and we're going to do some more layering. So we have our layer of ricotta spread, and we are going to start putting our mozzarella in now. So let me grab a handful of mozzarella, which I have here. I'm going to break it up and put it all over our lasagna. We're going to put in a little bit more. And we're going to keep layering our lasagna in the same order. So we're going to put sauce, noodles, ricotta, cheese. After I get completed with this lasagna, I will show you guys what it looks like before I put it in the oven. For the most part, our lasagnas have been completed. We have layered our lasagnas. The only thing we have left to do is bake them. Here's one. Here's two. A big old spaghetti sauce mess on the stove, and we are going to put these in the oven and bake them for a half hour. And I keep my oven at 300, so that gives basically the time for the cheese to bake, because I do cook my noodles to where they are completely cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. When we come back, our lasagna will be done. So stay tuned. So our lasagnas are now out of the oven and completed. We are going to let them cool before I serve my family and wrap one up to take to my brother. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me, and look forward to the next one. Bye everyone.